Balki and I were given unexpectedly an enormous piece of land in the heart of Jerusalem. We looked at each other and, knowing the needs, said, "This is so crazy that we have to go for it." And so we embarked. Little did we know what we were embarking on.
People coming from all over the world, people giving the trust and believing in the project and believing in the people leading it. This was something unbelievable.
With that drive, we started dreaming and trying to make this dream a reality.
I don't think that there was a building that I have designed in the over 40 years that I've been working as an architect with more challenges than Shalva.
The size of it, the amount of people involved, companies, advisors, municipality. The engineers told us this is the most complicated project they know in Israel, and they explained that to excavate 30 meters down without any foundation, this is something unheard of after 50 years that all the buildings around, the rubbish was thrown on this site.
We were left with a very interesting dilemma. Do we give the land back and say thanks, but we just can't do this? Do we build a smaller building on stilts, which seems quite ridiculous?
היינו צריכים לעבור פה הרבה מאוד תהליכים של ועדות מקומיות, ליווי התכנון, התמודדות עם התנגדויות של תושבי הסביבה.
We're not happy to have these kids in their backyard.
We even had to fight for this center in court.
I went back into the judge and I said, Your Honor, I don't understand what you're doing. It's not acceptable to me that there's a public road in which everybody enters. Houses enter, the hotel enters. Everybody enters from that road except for these kids. And these kids you're going to send in from the tuchus, from the backside. And he threw me out of court.
The fear was real.
When Randy said his famous statement to the judge and was asked to leave the room, it wasn't only Randy. Everybody in the room felt what Randy was saying. But unbeknown to us, the hand of God was at work.
It took us a while to realize that he gave us a present. And the present is that we have a campus.
דבר אחד היה ברור לעיריית ירושלים מהרגע שמשפחת סמואלס באה עם הרעיון והחזון הנפלא הזה. זה שחייבים לתמוך בו ולרוץ איתו ולהביא אותו למטרה.
It's like someone took us and closed our eyes and said, we're going forward, we're doing it.
Every challenge that happened along the way somehow worked out. And the building only got better as a result of that.
Every day, when I come into this building and I look up, there isn't a moment that I don't pinch myself and say, is this real? For me, it's a miracle every moment, and seeing the happy faces of so many children is something that I know we have fulfilled our destiny in terms of this magnificent center.
We see close to 1,000 children, babies, young adults, mothers, siblings on a daily basis that come and use this facility. And it's quite frankly very, very humbling.
It's only in retrospect, miraculously, with the help of so many extraordinary people, gotten through it all, that we're able to celebrate and say, hallelujah.